Hello, everybody.
All right. The first case we have on the calendar is 20M 23493, Deborah Grimes versus Anthony Black or Gary Anthony Benz.
Thank you so much. I finally got connected. I missed everything you said, but I am now here. Thank you very much.
Okay. Ms. Grimes. Okay. Ms. Grimes, Anthony Black or Gary Anthony Benz? No response.
Correct.
Next case is
I'm
21M.
here. No. I'm here. You don't hear me?
Ms. Grimes, I've already
That's
selected you here. You're not listening to me.
I'm
I'm talking
here.
about Anthony Black and Gary Anthony Benz. Okay. All right. All right. Put yourself back on mute. Next case is 21M 06295, Troy Capital versus Eddie Hardy. Mr. Day,
Thanks, I'm in the right court.
put yourself on mute, Miss Grimes. There you go. All right, Mr. Donahue, I'm gonna take Miss Grimes pro se first. And
That's
then,
fine. I've got to talk to two other Your Honor, so
okay,
that's good.
Okay.
Be gentle, Your Honor.
No, I'm just gonna, as long as you got the proof, I have no problem. That's where it's at. The proof is
As
in the
pro
pudding.
se, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, but we can't guide you other than say other than what it is by law, because we hold you to the same standard if you are practicing law in front of us. We're neutral and detached. We can't have an outcome in your situation. Go ahead. Could you raise your right hand? Do you swear affirm testimony you give going to be the truth, the whole truth, on the perjury?
I do.
All right, go ahead and tell me what's going on here. It looks like you're asking for $3,354.
I am, because if I'm the attorney, I would have charged somebody, so I was angry when
Well,
I
you
put this.
can't.
Well,
Well, that's not how it goes. It's what you can prove. Go ahead.
what I did in 2000, I purchased a car.
Mhm.
I met this guy through Nextdoor. He said that I needed a tune-up. I said, cool, how much would you charge me to do a tune-up? So I gave him that extra money. And then he reposted the same car, but went up $100 because that's basically what I paid for the tune-up. So I called him and I asked him, what's going on with this? He said, well, that's your problem. He said, you don't have the car. He promised me the car because when I went to test drive it, I could not test drive because the blower wasn't working. It was rainy, cold around this time of the year, and I couldn't test drive because the windows were all fogged up. So
Okay.
he says, by this weekend, I'll have your blower working. Well, 3-4 months later, he started saying, I'm still waiting for, but this was during COVID, keep in mind.
Now, let me ask you a question. Let me just make because I'm kind of confused. Is it your car that he's repairing, or is it his car that he's going to sell to you?
His car he was selling to me.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you, what did you guys have an agreement?
We did.
Okay. That agreement is not in this paperwork.
It was verbal. It was a Nextdoor agreement. And again, he told me by that. I
So
think I was.
what type of agreement?
I want to say it's verbal because when I went to pick it up, I could not test drive it, but I still wanted it. I did eventually get to go test drive it, but he kept saying he's waiting for a part to come in for the heater. So a month passed, 2 months passed. I'm like, well, where is it? Well, he kept claiming it's stuck in New York. It's stuck in New York again during COVID time. So I said, well, tell me something. What's that tracking number? And that's when I knew he wasn't being honest with me.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What are you suing for?
He has the car. I gave him the car back after I picked it up.
But you gave him the car back. Did you pay him $3,000 for the car?
I did. I paid him about $1,700.
So this is your problem right now. This is your problem you run into, Ms. Grimes. You have no supporting documentation that says that. And I looked at your exhibits. Okay. And you said this is a next door agreement, which means it wasn't written down. Correct?
He never gave me the title. He refused to give me the title.
But did you guys sign some type of agreement saying you were purchasing the vehicle? Because I'm looking here. I'm looking here. It looks like you have what you have is something that two money orders for a total of
1,600. It was $1,600. Then I paid him for the tune-up. He told me to purchase oil, filter, etc. Long story short, I brought him the car back because I discovered that he had masking tape on the oil pan. Oil was leaking
Let me ask
everywhere.
you a question. It says I see one of the money orders says paid to Deborah. It
Right.
doesn't say, okay,
But
where is his information at?
he insists on me taking that on money order back. He wanted me to Zelle it. So if you look at Mr. G's Trucking, that's his company. He insists that I Zelle the money to him. So I Zelled him $1,600. The receipts that you see are the items that he asked me to purchase. And then I paid him $100 on top of those receipts to do the spark plugs, oil change. And when he also made me go do any emissions. I told him, I said, you're not supposed to sell a car without emissions. He didn't even give me a title. He kept the title. Just gave me a car. And I told him, I said, this car doesn't work. So I brought it back to him. He called me and cursed me out because oil was on his driveway. Oil was in my driveway.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the amount that you said you Zelled him, and what does that look like? Because from what I'm looking at here, I see it looks like it's a Zelle, but it doesn't have an amount. It just says pay.
It just to Mr. G's Trucking. That's all I have. It's been 4 years ago, so all I have is he was the owner of Mr. G's Trucking.
Yeah, I get it, but you gotta. Okay, so what has to happen? You got to show me proof that you submitted $1,600 to him. Okay, and I'm not seeing that. There's no you gonna have to go get your old taxes, old bank statements or something to show that you Zelle him $1,600.
I can do that. I'll work on that because, like I said, I gave him money orders. He didn't want them, so what I have to do is take those money orders back and cash them into myself.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a one-time reset for you to get all your proof together. And you need to. I mean, it looks like maybe some other things that you are missing in this. Looks like let me see. Because I didn't see a military affidavit. Let me just make sure.
It's there.
Okay.
I did the military affidavit as well as a lot of receipts from Advance Auto.
Okay, affidavit, non-military service. Gary Anthony Benz is his name.
Yes, he went by Mr. B, so that's why there was confusion with what was his name. It took me a while to figure out his name. In conversation, I remember him saying he was the owner. He did courier services in town with Mr. G's Trucking, and that's who he insists.
Okay. What we're gonna do is you're gonna reset it, and let me ask you, Madam Clerk, can you reset this to a in-person calendar?
Yes, Judge, that day will be March 12th.
March 12th?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Grimes, make sure you bring all your paperwork in, okay? And what time is that going to be, Madam Clerk?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. March 12th.
Now, killing me.
You will receive a notice.
It's gonna be any later. The traffic is terrible.
Ms.
I'm coming
Grimes,
from
Ms.
yes.
Grimes, the court doesn't accommodate you. Come on.
Okay.
You know better than that.
Totally understand.
That means you and everybody else have to be there at 9 o'clock.
I will do my best to get this information and be ready for March 12th.
All right.
Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Savita, what case are you here on?
My name is Yvetta, and I was here with the Capital One with Attorney Donahue.
Donahue, okay. Stay
So he told me to come back.
Yeah, stay on right here and we'll till he gets back, okay?
Okay.
You can put yourself on mute, thank you.
Okay.
Miss Grimes, you're free to go. You can actually leave. Miss Grimes, you're still on. Miss Grimes?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. I thought she was gone. I closed the computer.
Look down to in your right hand. In the right hand corner, there's gonna be a little red thing that says "Leave."
Got it. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Have a great evening. Thanks for your patience.
You're good. All right. Just stand by, and he'll be back. Okay.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.